For this project, you'll need your coupon flower worksheet, a paper plate, some construction paper, some glue, and some scissors. Hi everyone, it's Mrs. C, and I'm here at Weekday in room 10, and I'm going to show you how to use your coupon flower, okay? So everyone has one of these, and this is something really special that you can put together and give to someone on Mother's Day, like mom, maybe grandma, maybe an aunt, okay? You get to choose who you want to give this to. I know that I would love it if my kids gave this to me. So let me read it to you first so you know what you're putting together, okay? In this big circle here, this is going to be the middle of your flower. See, just like the circle over here. It says, "You care for me as I grow. You do so much, this I know. So here are little things I'll do to show you that I love you too. Pick a petal and I'll do what it says." So down here are all your petals. After we cut these out, when I show you how we do that, they're going to go around the middle part of your flower. And here are the things that you can do for mom or whoever you give it to on Mother's Day. They could pick a petal that is good for one hug. They could pick a petal that's good for one kiss. They could pick a petal that says, "I will clean up my toys." That's a good one. They can pick a petal that says, "I will quiet down for 5 minutes." Or they could pick a petal that says, "I will help set the table." That's a really nice thing to do. So the first thing we have to do to get this going is we need to do some cutting. So if you look at your sheet, you'll see all these dotted lines, okay? You need to cut out your big circle and you need to cut out all of your petals, each one. Okay, so I'm gonna cut a couple out so you can see. I'm going to go just right around this big circle. I'm gonna just try and stay right on the lines. And notice I'm turning the paper as I go so that I can continue to follow the line. I have to adjust my hand a little bit, move the paper a little bit, and then keep going. Okay, so here is the middle part of my flower. I'm gonna work on cutting the petals out while you guys work on cutting out yours, and I'll meet you back here, okay? See you soon. Okay, we're back, and I have my circle cut out, and I have all of my petals cut out. Now, the other thing you can do if you want to add a little something to your flower is you can use some construction paper, any color you want, and I actually took my petal that I cut out and I put it on the paper and I traced it. Maybe you need a little help with this from someone else in your family, but not mom. And then I took it and I cut it out. So you can see I'll now have 3 yellow petals. And I use some purple too because I like purple. So I cut out 2 purple petals. And I am going to add those to my flower. And I'm going to show you how to do that now, okay? So what you need now is your paper plate. We're going to use our glue to glue our circle right in the center or the middle of our paper plate. So I'm going to open up my glue and I'm going to sort of paint the back of my circle here because mine is sort of like a little paintbrush, right? You guys know these from school. And then I am going to glue this right into the middle of my paper plate. So there it is. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to glue our petals all around the flower. You can choose how you want to do this, okay? I'm going to just take the petal and I'm going to put a little glue just on the bottom part of it so that I can stick it on my plate. And then this part won't be glued, right? So if they want to take it off, they can pull that part off, okay? So I am going to now take this petal and glue it right onto my plate. Now, I think maybe I'm going to choose a color, just my plain color paper, and I'm going to glue that next. So I'm going to put a little glue right on the bottom, and I am going to glue that right next to my petal that says, "Good for one hug." Now I think I'm going to take another coupon petal and I'm going to glue that next to my yellow petal. I think I might just make a pattern around my whole plate, right? White petal, colored petal, white petal, colored petal. So I'm going to finish gluing my petals onto my plate while you work on yours. Okay, so I'm ready to show you my flower. I have my circle glued on and then all of my petals glued all around the outside of the plate, right? You can see my pattern all the way around. You don't have to make a pattern. This is your flower to your special mom or aunt or grandma, so you can decorate this however you want, right? You just want to make sure that they can read those coupons that they can collect. So the last thing that I'm going to show you that you can do with this, if you want to, is I'm going to use some green construction paper and I'm going to add a stem to our flower, right? Because flowers have stems. So I'm just going to cut a long strip of paper and I am going to glue this to the back of my flower so that when you turn it around, you can see the stem. So let's add a little glue to this. Right, I'm going to paint it right on the back again. And you only need to cover the part that's actually going to be glued to your paper. So you might want to measure and see how much glue you'll need. Now let's see, I want to make sure that I glue this so that my flower is facing right side up, right? So that my stem isn't going this way. So I'm going to put it just like this. And here I have my stem. What else grows on a stem? Right? Here's the flower, but what comes out of the side sometimes? Leaves, right? I might decide to cut some leaves. So I'm just going to cut a shape that I think looks like a leaf. You could do one, you could do two, you could do three. Whatever you decide, it's your special coupon flower. I'm going to decide on 2 leaves. I'm going to glue one on each side. So I have one over here and one over here. And now I have my beautiful coupon flower that I could give to someone special. So now that mine is made, I think I'm going to give one to my mom. Yeah, I think she'd really like this. Let me see. I think her favorite coupon to collect would be "Good for one hug," because my mom loves hugs. How about your moms? Which one do you think your mom's going to love best? I don't know. I hope you guys have fun with this, and I hope whoever you give it to will absolutely love it, just like I will.